Hi, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Plimbo Companion Pod for Invincible, Season 3. So, when we recorded this, we kind of just started talking about it right after Severance and never did a little intro. So here it is. Thank you for listening, and you'll get to hear me and Mikey Johnston discuss our frustrations with the show, in particular the first episode. So, enjoy. Anyway.
So I don't think we have time to talk about Invincible, and I really only have one point.
Yeah,
which is the power scaling in the show is so fucked.
It's so bad. Like these bugs. Well, dude, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, I agree.
At the beginning of the episode, they're like, he's 60% faster, 50% stronger. He could beat the Viltrumite.
But he can't beat a bug?
And then these random bugs show up, and he gets his ass kicked.
Yeah,
If Nolan was here, he would have flown through all the bugs and just killed them all in a heartbeat.
It is horseshit. Honestly, watching that was so frustrating. After they just show you how Mark is training, Mark is training, and like you said, he's all these things better. Gets his ass whooped immediately. Just gets shit on like he does every episode. It doesn't matter. He will always get his ass whooped in every episode. It also frustrates me that these fucking cyborg corpses are strong enough to open these fucking like pods. But you're telling me the immortal can't open a pod? What the fuck? That was horseshit.
I completely agree. I think if we rewatched the show and tallied all the fights Mark wins versus loses, it would be like 11-0. Yeah. Does he win a single fight?
I don't. He beats
Angstrom. By Cecil?
Angstrom Levy is the only guy he beats.
Angstrom.
The bad guy with the big brain that he kills at the end of the last season. I think that's the only fight he ever wins. I think he loses every other fight.
It's wild. I mean, I feel like the acting or the dialogue is so bad. When Mark is flying outside of Adam Eve's house, treehouse, and is just talking to himself. I mean, what? It's like, why do the writers feel the need to have Mark explain his every emotion through dialogue?
Yeah, I will say, I like Cecil. I think he's one of the few likable characters.
I'll give you Cecil. I don't like him that much.
I think he's right.
Honestly, the only character I really like right now is Seth Rogen and Nolan.
That's true.
Seth
Rogen, Alien. Alan's his name.
Alan, yes. Alan and Nolan for like 10 seconds at the end was better than the rest of the show combined. Like, the post-credit scenes are the best part of the show.
Yeah, it is. It's like, not only is Mark a bitch who gets his ass whooped every episode. But like you said, there's like these moments where it's just like, so yeah, he's a bitch. 1, 2. I feel like you said, the power scaling is very inconsistent at times, which makes it very frustrating to watch.
Yeah, it's
it's like ridiculous. I don't know. I also find it ridiculous that Mark just watched Rex get his ass whooped for a long time.
That's fair.
He watched him get curb stomped before he had to intervene.
Honestly, Rex has had a bad go of it.
He just gets his he also gets his ass whooped, but he has an excuse. He's just a guy who makes things explode. I mean, he could easily get his ass whooped.
Just a guy that has like hand grenades, right? Does he have superpowers?
He can make things explode. I think he's kind of like Gambit.
Okay, so it's not like he's like a technical guy.
I think the things on his waist are like little pieces of metal that he like fills with his explosive energy, so he can throw them. They're like easy to throw things.
Okay.
But yeah, he is just a guy, so it's reasonable that he gets his ass whooped.
Mark is supposed to be Superman, essentially.
Well,
and it doesn't matter how much he trains. It doesn't matter how many times he flies to the moon and back. He still loses every single episode, and I don't understand why. Give him a few wins. Make us like him.
He is very unlikable. I want to,
I
what?
don't
Fuck
like
it.
his brother.
I want to see his brother take over.
I think his brother would do a better job.
I think he would. I think I think his brother's gonna be stronger than him.
For sure.
Um, already he is a better child to his mother. I feel like I like their relationship. Uh,
Fair. I mean, I hate to say it. I hate all of the Mark family domestic scenes. I don't want to watch them. I find them boring. They don't.
that's fair.
There's nothing interesting being done there.
That's fair.
It reminds me of the bad parts of Breaking Bad.
Anything Skylar's in, you know?
Anything Skylar related.
Yeah.
Where
She's talking and I'm just like blah blah blah.
Shut
up.
I don't even get what the show's trying to say. Like what's the fucking point of all of this? If you're gonna make a weak character like Mark who is riddled with indecision and doubt and has these powers, what are you trying to tell us about superheroes? I feel like the boys, they had a statement to make. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
at least they do have something to say. Whether or not people like it is another thing. But it's very clear what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do with this show. Are they trying to show that Nolan, even though he's a Viltrumite who's grown up in Viltrumite culture and is this like Viltrumite hero, even he is bent by the power of humanity's love? I just don't buy it. Are they trying to show that Mark is weak because he's half human? Are they trying to show that he's strong because he's half human? I don't fucking know.
It is ridiculous. Yeah, we think he can beat the Viltrumite woman who one shot the kaiju on the water at the end of last season. Mark's getting his ass beat by a bug. Like a worm. A literal worm is whooping his ass. It's ridiculous.
And you know what I believe? I believe if they had Mark fight the robots, like they might do in episode 2, they beat him.
I don't know. Well, they did kind of whoop Omni-Man's ass. I remember in the first season they sent some like cyborgs to fight Omni-Man. They kind of fuck him up for a while before he kills them. But at the same time, they're just punching him. Like, I don't.
The show doesn't make any damn sense.
They don't have weapons. They're just like corpses that punch you.
Yeah, well, do they have a laser beam?
They do have the cyborg eye, but I don't think they have a laser beam. But I see no reason not to give these guys knives.
Something.
Maybe you give them a gun.
Give them a gun. Give them a gun.
You spent all this money building them. Give them a weapon to defend themselves. They're just running and punching.
Why are they so strong? What makes them special aside from
I guess the cybernetics?
They're a robot. Why do you need the person in there at all? Just make a robot.
It's true. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, yeah, they have a beating heart for some reason. Why? Why?
It almost reminds me of the Mark thing, where it's like, okay, you made them half human. Why is that better? Please explain to me why half human is better than full Viltrumite or full robot.
It's objectively worse.
So, yeah, I
am pissed off. What made me more mad, and it's okay, yes, sure. Mark gets his ass whooped by these bugs. You're telling me not a single hero in those cocoons could open them? Not one guy's got like a sword or something? What is indestructible silk from these fucking underworld bugs?
Or maybe from one way only? Why didn't Mark just free them immediately? Like, if they're so easy to open from the outside, okay, I buy that. Somehow it's strong from the inside, weak to the outside. Okay. Why didn't Adam Eve just blast them? Why? And suddenly Adam Eve is also weak. Up until now, she's been portrayed as like kind of like the Scarlet Witch of the
Yeah, well,
Invincible universe.
she could kind of do anything.
Yeah, she has basically limitless powers.
She
She can do whatever she wants.
I think she gets CTE in this episode. Honestly, she obviously has some sort of concussion.
She did get beat pretty bad, and that confused me as well. The
show's upsetting. The show's.
Well, I just wish they would set consistent levels for things.
It's true.
It feels like the suspension of disbelief isn't there.
No,
because they just keep changing the rules.
I also find they show this. This is the second time they've shown this, but there's obviously this Middle Earth that exists in this universe with these fucking demon spawn creatures.
Yes,
is Cecil not concerned about this at all? His whole thing is I want to save the world. He doesn't care.
Yeah, it does feel like they only are a problem when they appear, and then they forget about them and go back to their lives.
Well, it's like, yeah, we're gonna let the monkeys live in Middle Earth, the King Kong apes and the dinosaurs. I don't know.